Hey guys, so I'm sharing with you the best of the best of the best chicken sandwich that you will ever have. You can use this chicken on so many different things, on sandwiches, wraps, lettuce wraps, you name it. It is so delicious. Everyone around here absolutely loves it. It's so easy to make. Perfect little snack or lunch or anything. It is perfection. So I have some culantro leaves here, about 4 medium to large size culantro leaves. If you don't have culantro, go ahead and use cilantro. I've got some garlic and I also have some onion. We're going to go ahead and just roughly mince our garlic. And I'm going to be using my Instant Pot for this. If you don't have an Instant Pot, just go ahead and use a regular pot on the stove top or even your crock pot. So what I'm doing is I'm adding all of this directly into my Instant Pot insert. I like to use that as a bowl anytime I'm using it. It's less dishes to wash. Everything goes in there, it cooks in there, it's done. I'm also going to roughly chop up my culantro leaves. I'm not finely mincing it, just roughly chopping it up. Again, do this in a pot on the stove and it's going to work just as perfectly fine. It's just going to take a little bit longer, but it's going to be just as good. I'm using about 1/3 of a medium onion here, so you can use like 1 small onion, or I'm using about 1/3 of a medium sized onion. I'm going to just cut that up into little slices as well. I'm not worrying about finely mincing at this point because everything's going to get blended together. I'm going to be using a chicken bouillon cube and some water. You can use chicken stock if you'd like. I have just broken up my chicken bouillon cube, I've added in some water. I will have everything listed below for you, and I'm adding in my chicken. I am using boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I've removed as much of the fat as possible, and I'm going to just mix this all together. This is a little over 1.5 pounds of chicken. You can definitely use chicken breast if you'd like. Mix that all together. I'm going to place this in my Instant Pot. Because it's a little bit over 1.5 pounds, I'm going to let this go for 16 minutes. But if you are doing this on the stovetop, all you need to do is just add it to your pot. You're going to need a little extra water because it will cook a little bit faster and the steam will escape. But you just want to check on it every 10 minutes or so to stir it and make sure nothing is sticking or drying out too fast. So after this is finished, you want to let it cool a little bit, so it's easier to handle. And I'm going to place half of my chicken pieces in a bowl here. I'm using a heat-safe bowl. Just doing about half. I'm making sure to get garlic and onion and culantro in there as well. I'm using my emergent blender, which is like those long stick blenders with that blade at the bottom. And all I'm doing is pulsing this. If you don't have an emergent blender, just go ahead and use a regular blender on pulse mode or a mini food processor, regular size food processor, whatever you have. I'm making sure also to use some of this liquid because that liquid has amazing flavor. I'm going to add in about 1/4 cup at a time, and I'm going to add in the rest of my chicken. So in total, I used about 1/2 cup of that sauce. So I blended my chicken, added in some liquid, adding the rest of the chicken. This is foolproof and completely easy, but I'm just walking you through the steps. Now I'm blending everything in together. After I've done that, I'm going to add in the next 1/4 cup of my sauce, my stock. Goodness that's in that sauce. And all I'm doing is just pulsing this up, and it is already gonna smell so amazing. I'm telling you, it's so easy to do, but it is oh so delicious. At this point here, I'm going to add in the next of my 1/4 cup of my sauce. So this is just the second time I'm adding in the sauce and the last time I'm adding in the sauce. I'm making sure and get that onion. I'm making sure to get that garlic. I'm making sure to get that cilantro because that is flavor. And just mix that in. You can just eyeball this. Of course, you don't have to be exact or precise, but looking good. We're going to go ahead and season this a little bit with some black pepper. Now, I did use a chicken bouillon cube, so this is already salted. Needs no more salt. You can taste to see if you need some salt, but I definitely don't. I'm going to add in about 2 teaspoons of some mustard, as well as a couple tablespoons or so of mayo. And that's it. We're just going to mix this up, and that's pretty much it. We're done. You can add whatever you like with your chicken salad or anything like that, or even, you know, if you want some chopped up pieces of celery, whatever you want. But this is just basic and plain and simple, and it is perfection just the way it is. I absolutely love it. This is actually the only sandwich that my little one will eat, my youngest will eat. It is so good. You can make this the night ahead and place it in the fridge and make lunch sandwiches or wraps, lettuce wraps, you name it. This is the perfect paste. We have nice fresh chicken, nice fresh garlic and onion. It is perfection. That remaining bit of sauce, you can let that cool completely and store in the fridge or freezer and use as your own little chicken stock because it has so much flavor. I like to do this on bread with lettuce and tomatoes. I sometimes like to add jalapenos. You can add some hot sauce. Just have fun with it. It's your sandwich. Do whatever you like, but it's so delicious that I had to share. I hope that you guys enjoy this. If you try it and you enjoy it, let me know because I'm absolutely in love with the sandwich. So I'm hoping you enjoy it as well. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.